The first defeat was 1970. If we throw in the towel now, it will be worse than we be subjected to eternal slavery. Maybe it's in another 100 years that the generation that time will start yearning again, and they will start afraid to give them the highest form of maltreatment more than now. Now the ball is on your court. Either we fight this and continue fighting and get what we want, or you stop and our generations will go. We just live slaves, and nothing more. Let me read another news headline. There is one news headline here. It said, how Nigeria Army bought refurbished 60-year-old firefighting helicopters abandoned in South Africa, presented aircraft as new. That is Zoological Republic. They bought in South Africa. Why? Because they want to, the politicians, the contractors, they connive with contractors, they want to make money. They don't care. That's why you see when they tie this road, you see what Okorocha did. They will go and use black paint and rub on roads and say, you tied within 2-3 days. Rain will cut everywhere. Rain will wash up everywhere. Look at even in Imo State till today. One main road that from Olo down to Mwe, from Mwe to Umuchima, down to going to Idato, Uruala. He caught in Umuchima until today, nothing. A very big road like that. Till today, nothing. Everybody have forgotten it. We are in a mess. I am telling you, in a complete mess. I know in a very big mess. We must be radicalized in order to continue this fight. In order to fight for liberation, it is an extreme fight, very tedious, because our enemies are not joking. What matters to the European Union is how they are going to connect the gas in our land and be stealing forever. To be okay, for you to be going there and they will be maltreating you like animals, working like farm animals with the resources in our land they are using. How do we liberate ourselves from this mess? That is what matters to them. You as a human being, you are nothing to them. That's why I say, in this world, the exploitation is allowed. When you fall mugu, others will work. It's natural, it's normal. But when they sentence us, we become individualized. Every one of us is fighting individual for what we are going to eat individually. We are gone. Are you hearing me? Are you hearing me? Look at I'm hearing or seeing people being jittery about introducing Islamic Sharia into the Nigerian constitution, and I used to laugh. Do you know why I'm laughing? These people are organized. These people are organized. That is why they go for institution. Do you know what they are doing? They are trying to bind everybody through the law, through the constitution. So that before you can borrow money in a bank, before they can give you loan, they will give you condition that according to the law, section 28 of 2024 Nigerian Constitution, you have to be a Muslim in order to be given a loan. Do you see it? They know the importance of institution, forming institution, not individuals. We are around so-called Christians, everybody is fighting for tithe and offering. Since all those times that are raining, have you seen how many pastors or churches have you seen that are raising alarm saying, no, come out, our members, we no go agree. They call themselves and say, no, we no go agree. This thing cannot happen. This is not an Islamic country. This and that. But each and every one of them are going on private jets. Most of them, all the Jews. What they are interested in is in private, making money privately. And the people that are working as organized institution, they are getting everything. That is why with IPOB we become formidable. Any person that is thinking that look, you can do it alone, no. This IPOB, I'm tired. You tired, you F off. You can't do nothing. You can't get nothing. There's nothing. Unless we are in a bunch. If we're in a bunch and you come once we're in a bunch, we can make a statement and it will be heavy. That is why Nigerian government is afraid of IPOB. Because we're in a bunch. The Muslims, they are in a bunch, walking slowly, hand in hand, taking over institutions. Whereas the so-called Nigerian Christians are individually gathering money, privately, riding private jets. How many imams do you see riding private jets? How many? Tell me. You that is a jetre. Oh yeah, Islamizing us. Why can't you Christianize Nigeria? Have any so-called Christian representative or representative that is a Christian in the House of Assembly? Has anyone introduced and say, okay, let us Christianize? Do you have Christian bank? Everything is greed. Do you have them? When you form institutions, you respect institutions, now you move forward, you progress. That is why IPOB is impregnable. Because it is an institution. Kanu family they wanted to rubbish IPOB. Forming a Mazi, Nnamdi, Kanu family. Trying to perform acts anti-IPOB, thinking that individually they can do anything. Individually, they sued in Kenya, they lost individually. Kenya court, they lost. United Kingdom court, they went individually, they lost. Because they thought that you can never fight a country as an individual. It's an institution. That is why I admire the Northerners. They know how things work. Our people they don't know how things work. They thought that your ability to make individual money live fine and you have reached, you have arrived. No, this is slavery. Individually, in living good individually, knowing how to make money without organization, it is part of primitive life, primitivity. I call it primitivity. Being unorganized, inorganizable. Are you hearing what I'm saying? That is these are the problems we are having. So we must understand how things work in this world. That is why you are crying. Hey, they are Islamizing us. Why not Christianize them? Or why not Ahmadiyya had them? I don't know. Or Menala them. Yeah, because these are the people that are organized. They know how to organize themselves. They are organized under one focus. Are you organized? Are you organized? Deeper Life, will Deeper Life agree on Catholic Church? Will CMS agree on Assemblies of God? And you are shouting. You want to rise, no, they don't want to Islamize. You are living in cloud cooker land until we form a formidable force as an institution in order to face our enemy. And that is what IPOB is leading. Individually, you can't do nothing. You cannot do nothing individually. As an individual, you can't do nothing. So let me continue on this news about how Nigerian Army bought refurbished 60-year-old firefighting helicopters abandoned in South Africa, presented aircraft as new, all to make money. For you to see this zoological republic jungle, that is how it is. No person cares about Nigeria. This helicopter now, maybe in some months or few years, they will crash and kill people. It's not one. They will crash and kill people. And the people will say, oh no, anyway, it's God. God have done it. Allah have, you cannot question Allah now. Allah have done it. So you don't know that it is the mistake of man. They went, and took helicopters. They collaborate with South Africans. When you on your mail, young ball, that is normal. They go where they packed useless junks. helicopters that has been there since 60 years, abandoned. They are no more. Akpakara, they are Akpakara Dingwom. Now they go and plan with them, say, no, we are buying new helicopters. So we just put after you paint it, you refurbish it. Once it can start and fly, no problem. Even if it is 1 month, so that we take them to Nigeria. And if one helicopter, for example, is $500,000, they will say it's 2 million each, and maybe they will buy 10 or 20. And you say, okay, I will give you, you take your percentage. Now we take our own percentage. Do it. When a country that is doing this, how do you think South Africans will respect Nigerians? When there is a problem and they are killing Nigerians, you don't know why. These are the reasons, because they saw that even Nigerians they hate Nigerians themselves. So who will give you respect? Who will give you respect? After they say no, he say, yeah, oh boy, say, now lie. These are the South Africans. They say, but how can you? These are junks. They say, no, do it. Not be with they pay you. I be no one money. I say, okay. I know. But okay, this thing can crash you, even if how you I beg do. How much you they sell? Say, okay, I will give you 250,000 for one. Junk that maybe is not up to 100,000, up to $50,000. They say, don't worry, I will give you 250,000, but you will write in the pro forma. You will write it. Each one is $2.5 million, and they will say, okay. When they see a people like this that hate their people, how then do you? South Africans themselves will be saying, oh boy, these are not human beings. So anything that happens, they will treat them like animals. They are not human beings. Nigeria, they will now say, they'll say Nigerians are animals. And they will come and present the helicopters as new ones. And tomorrow it will be crashing and killing people. And the people will be, people will be saying RIP. It's God that bring, that God remove, no problem. And those that made money out of the politicians that made, they will start bringing out, exhibiting their ill-gotten money on social media. And you see some people typing, I tap from your blessing in Jesus' name. Do you see how evil have become in Nigeria? Evil is being turned to become good. Do you see that? That is what is happening. Nigeria is a hellhole. It's not like any other country in this planet Earth. I am telling you. That's why we must rescue ourselves by running out from there. Are you hearing me? Now, let me read another breaking news. There is a breaking news that terrorists take over Nigeria's largest military training camp. Terrorists have reportedly taken over the biggest military training camps in Nigeria, located at the Naguamase military government in Katangura local government of Niger State. A member of the Niger State House of Assembly representing Katangura 2 state constituency, Abdullah Issa, raised the alarm during a plenary on Tuesday. He said the daredevil criminals also chased away about 23 farming communities within the area in a motion of urgent public importance. The lawmaker said the military camp, which occupied a very large piece of or very large pieces of land extending from Katangora LGA to part of Mariga LGA, is now being occupied by the assailants. According to him, the terrorists have established at least 8 different camps around the training ground. He said the military camp is now known to have been taken over by the terrorists, who are said to have established at least 8 different camps in the area. The presence of the terrorists on this training camp, which now serves as their heaven, has posed a serious security challenge to communities within the camp, both in Katangora and Mariga local government areas. After much deliberation on the matter, the Assembly urged the state government to urgently liaise with the military authority to intensify efforts towards flushing out the terrorists from the training camp. The Assembly added that the move would allow the host communities to return to their homes. These are stories, return to their lands. Whereas you have refugees in IDP camps for 7-9 years, nothing. They are there. Now, the terrorists, why wouldn't they run over military camps? Whereas their political wing of Islamic terrorists in Nigeria, they are pushing for constitutional takeover of Islam. Constitutional Islamic takeover. They are pushing the Islamic terrorists are doing their own militancy and they are supporting them, giving them money, buying them weapons, everything. Now they are working in on the on the political front in the National Assembly, raising bills for Islamization. If you are a human being like them, go and raise a bill also for Christianization. That's it. That's the thing. Stop crying blood. Behave like them. Can you be organized? Your own religion, does it have any unity? Is there any basis of unity? You use the same Bible, but you are divided into fragments. Why can't you be ruled? Don't you know that Christianity is a dying religion? Don't you know that? We must resist these people in every way. And the most part of resistance is this our quest for the liberation of Biafra. That's the only thing. If in Nigeria will be overrun, we must liberate ourselves. That is why you must support what we are doing. Support what we are doing. That's it. Are you hearing what I'm saying? So they will buy this Akpakara Dingom helicopter, junk, and they will be, they will be carrying women, all these politicians, carrying girls, dashing the money, and you'll be praying that a miracle has happened to you. You don't know that you are also spending blood money. But you are talking of Yahoo Yahoo. Is it not? Let us have sense. If there is a little sense remaining. Okay. Let me read one or two more news headlines before I open the lines. Let me read it. We must continue. We must continue. Okay. There is one news I am looking for. Ghana announces plan to import petrol from Dangote refinery to boost energy. You know, this Dangote refinery, now they are making a very big noise about it. How Nigeria government is planning to buy from Dangote refinery. And I ask, what about the Nigerian government refineries? Up to 3 or 4 refineries. That one is completely abandoned. And the people are working there, receiving full salaries, receiving promotions in refineries in Kaduna, in Warri, in Iguacha. They are receiving full. When we say, oh, I don't know, sometimes it makes me go pale. How on earth was I born into that space called Nigeria? I'm telling you honestly. Which kind of bad luck is that? Where human beings behave like the worst form of alien men, the worst form of primitive animals. Nigeria has 3 or 4, is it 4 refineries that should be working. But now, their number one girlfriend now become Dangote refinery. Built to 2024 or commission 2024. It become the order of the day. Oh, we are buying fuel. Oh, now, okay, we are now buying refined products from Dangote with Naira. And you ask, Nigerians have no capacity of governing a village, talk less of a country that is as big as that. Tinubu entered office without having a blueprint. Have you forgotten? Tinubu entered office during his campaign. There is no plan. He said if he have a plan, he will be killed. So his plan, he just answer Britain, sir, sir, sir. And, oh, yeah, wish is my command, sir. I have no plan, no. Peter Obi was there doing, thinking that Nigeria is a country. That is what the worst part of it. All these our politicians, they don't understand the reality of the place they call their country. That is why when I see an Igbo politician talking how he is going to fix Nigeria, do this, and I say, these people, why are you people so ignorant? Is it ignorance, naivety, or mischief? I cannot understand. Or combination of all. Tinubu, in the history of presidential candidacy in the whole world, somebody ran campaigned for presidency without a plan, no blueprint. That's why you ask him, he don't even take questions from journalists in Nigeria. He will always go to Chatham House in London in order to renew his covenant that your wish is my command. So I know have blueprint. You people will give me blueprint when I enter there. So to reconfirm to them always. Only what he promised Nigerians is, this is my turn to rule. My turn to rule. Finish. And Britain put him there. After killing ENSA protesters. No plan. How do you think that can, if you see a Nigerian, any person anywhere in the world, they call, say, I'm a Nigerian, spit at him. He's worse than animal, I'm telling you. Because when you look at things that are happening there, that is not a country. That is not a country. Very, very sad indeed. I'm telling you, very, very, very sad indeed. Okay. Nigeria state. Let me read here before I open the lines. I go on a few minutes break before I open the lines. Nigeria, let me see. Nigerian states continue heavy reliance on federal allocations for up to 70% total revenue. Do you remember Amechi, Chibika Amechi, in his leaked audio? He said, Nigeria is hopeless and helpless. Nigeria is helpless and hopeless. That governors only go to Abuja, politicians assembly in Abuja and share money, nothing more. Do you? Oh, Chineke. I pity Nigerians, honestly. Oh, Chineke Kwenanyonjo. I pity Nigerians. That Nigeria is helpless and hopeless. So they distribute money, allocation. That is what how can distribution of money encourage working hard? No, you just every month you go and collect money, and so you rob Peter to pay Paul. You make people that are working hard in order to slow and say, oh boy, monkey the work, bamboo the chop. And I want to bring out, look at Senator Ned Nwoko, the revelations he made. Delta. He said Delta state government is receiving 40 billion naira every month. Money that is more than combined that's given to Imo, Enugu, Anambra, all. Listen to him, please. And he asked the governor, what are you doing with this money?
The money we get in Delta State, the average money now for the past 3 months, 5 months, has been about 40 billion a month.
40 billion a month.
40 billion.
40 billion naira a month.
A month. In fact, what we get in Delta is exactly what Anambra, Ebonyi, Imo, Enugu, Abia. Together, that's what we get is what they get.
Do you see? And you ask yourself why? You know, when we say we are in a mess, do you know the type of politics the Nigerian Caliphate is playing? They target the Igbo hinterland. Look at, he said the money Delta is getting is more than is combined Imo, Abia, Anambra, Ebony is getting every month. Then you ask yourself why. Do you understand something there? Do you know the sophisticated politics the North is playing? Do, do you remember that uh, 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 this thing, Abia is part of Niger Delta, for your information. Imo and Abia is part of Niger Delta. Eh? They are also oil producing states. Are you hearing me? But do you know that they will connect crude oil from our land? They do lateral drilling. This one, our leader have said it times without number. They will connect from our land, hinterland, and go and open the connect it to either delta, and it is there they will open it, maybe in Warri, in the sea, in the seaside, and they give the impression that the oil is from there, or from Iguacha rivers, or from Bayelsa. This is what Britain set up. Let me tell you something. If Biafra is restored, oh, I pity the people. If we are alive in that time, or the people that will be in that generation, I pity, because they will die of heart. Some will die of heartbreak. Do you know why? They will start seeing the secrets of injustice being committed against us as a people. They say, so this is what you have been suffering since donkey years. We have been suffering this. They will treat our other Biafran brothers as if they love them more. So that in order to make them, they will be telling them, look, don't take yourself as Igbo. Don't be their friend, though. Always fight them. And you are our friend. You'll be receiving from us. That is the very sophisticated politics that the caliphate is playing. All are targeted against Igbo. They divide us. Now they target the core. Once they put this core down, now these other people are Ofenkufu. They will now start taking them one after the other. They give them money more than others. Do you know that the oil found in Anambra, I say found, the oil in what is this place, Obaru, and the environs, that is how they drill it laterally. Do you know where they open the tap? They connect the pipe till Delta, till Warri, and there is from there now they will be taking oil. And the people there in Warri will claim that this is our oil. This is our oil. Do you see what is happening? Do you see the sophisticated politics they are playing? And Anambra is not receiving any dime, the 13% derivative. They are not receiving it. Instead, they are paying the thing to Delta. Hey. Obiano fought for it silently and kept quiet. He couldn't succeed for Anambra to be receiving that. You cannot fight it alone. You have to expose the things. That's why, I look at our politicians, I say, I shake head. How can you be fighting something secretly? You have to be telling the people what is going on. But they cannot. They will be threatened. If you say it, we know what you are stealing. We will expose you and put you into jail, or we will remove you from governorship. That is how bad it is. Any governor, any person representing Igbo people in Senate, national level, any level, governors, they are stooges to the caliphate. They have their secrets. So they manipulate them. They control them. That's why one of these days I will talk about the foreign influence. the dangers of foreign influence in our in our local government. I will make it as a topic. I have prepared it. Are you hearing me? So they play this highly sophisticated politics in order to divide us against us, divide our people in debt against us. That's why if you don't say, no, no, me and no, 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 me and no be Igbo man, no. Because they don't want to be treated like us. That is what they tell them. If you start doing, we treat you. Do you see how we are treating them? But the governors in our land, will they tell you this? They don't want to tell you this so that they don't want to expose this so that you rise up. And if they say it, they themselves, they all have a Fulani handlers. They have secrets. They have their secrets. They can throw them into jail. They can remove them. They can do them, kill them, and anything. They can do them anything. That is how bad it is. So you see what is happening to us as a people. We are suffering. When we say we are suffering, we are suffering. Forget about what you do to get money as an individual. We are all suffering. We are suffering. That's why our businesses cannot enter into generational businesses in our land. Because when you are fighting all these things as a successful businessman or an entrepreneur, raise up your enterprise, and as an Igbo man, you are fighting demons. Once you die, you are child to take up that business. Once you see that, you see what you are fighting, oh, he cannot. He will change level and sell everything and bring down the business to the level that people will not consider a menace in Nigeria. Do you understand what my point? So let me go back to the news. Say Nigerian states continue heavy reliance on federal allocations for up to 70% total revenue. Do you think that they don't know what they can do at least to do Nigeria, to remove Nigeria, Nigeria states being reliant on handouts? They know, but they cannot do it. How can if they do it? How will Kanu survive? Tell me. How will Adamawa survive? How will the northern states survive? Because when you hear, oh, Nigeria, our country, God put us together because oil in Jigawa, oil in Bayelsa belongs to Jigawa. So they are drinking it. That's why, Nigeria is good. I will know there is unity. Onatoha, United Nigeria, God has put us together. That is because oil in Bayelsa belongs to Jigawa. So they are drinking it. They are using it. They are taking it. You can't do nothing. The man says, until you win us in a war, that is when we will know that, okay, oil in Bayelsa does no more belong to Jigawa. And that is the war we are fighting to win them. And we are going to win them. Are you hearing me? He said he said they will continue defending this. Then they will continue defending their oil in Bayelsa. Unless let me find it and play it, please. Because on Adema is good to to refresh your mind. Because our people are 15 minutes people. Honestly speaking. 15 minutes. 15 minutes individuals we are. Listen. 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 Oil in Bayelsa belongs to Jigawa. That is one Nigeria you are seeing. That is the unity you are seeing. Oh, God put us together as one country. That is it. Listen attentively.
Belongs to Jigawa. The oil in Delta belongs to Jigawa. As well, yes, because we are called Nigeria today. So that's what I'm telling you. The oil belongs to us all. And we, as Nigerians, shall do everything possible to make sure we take that oil so that a lot of people will have the oil as well.
So that they will make sure, as Nigerians, they will make sure that the oil continues flowing. Do you remember Akukui for the folk tale of how the tortoise went to heaven when there is a hunger in the land of animals? Tortoise borrowed the feather from the birds and begged them. They lend him because there is hunger on the earth. Only the birds are feeding well. So tortoise begged them, say, "Where are you?" He say, "We have our father in heaven that is giving us food." So they say, "Okay, help me. Let me go and feed also because we are." They say, "Okay." They lent him feather, and the tortoise flew, reaching up there. He said, "No, before we go, everybody should answer all of you. I mean, everybody should answer names so that when food comes, we know we ask who get this food." Have you forgotten that story? Have you forgotten? Or it's only the one that is written in the Bible that you quote? Don't you see? It's the same thing. Tortoise was up there. He went with he said, "No, my name is all of you." The whole base, so each one taking the name. Say, "Okay, me I'm parrot." This one say me I'm this. This one say me I'm that. Tortoise take all of you as name. My name is all of you. And when they reach the heaven, they brought food. They said to serve them. And Tortoise said, "No, before we eat, please, who get this food?" He said, "All of you." He said, he told them, "See, do you see? Now me give, not only me." So this is what this man is insinuating. The oil in Bayelsa belongs to Jigawa because we are Nigerians. So we are the Nigerians. As long as Nigeria is concerned, we must be exploiting the oil in Imo State. It belongs to us. Or do you see the logic? Do you see the logic? Do you see that? That's what Britain begged them. Britain begged Ahmad Bello to be in Nigeria. According to the revelations of Harold Smith before he died in interview, he said that when Ahmad Bello said they want to go, they don't want to be part of Nigeria, that they are surprised. How can they survive without being Nigeria? But I see that as like Britain just want to build a very big giant zoo for their advantage. They don't pity even the North that they are poor. No, they are not poor. For your information, they are not poor. What of Niger Republic? Niger Republic, for your information, have the highest deposit of uranium. I think second to Russia. So what of all this natural? Let me tell you, northern Nigeria has even rare earths, cotton. These different types of both gold and diamond. They are in the north, so they are not poor. What Britain said, all this pity is the pity. The way you love the love you give to your Christmas chicken. Your Christmas, the chicken you are training for Christmas to slaughter it in Christmas. You love it, but you love it for the body. So Britain know that without the North joining, being part of Nigeria, that they have lost. Harold Smith also said that. He said that they must make sure that Southwest and East does not combine politically. That is British policy right from before independence till today. And that is what is working. Because they know that Britain knows that if they didn't include Ahmad Bello in that giant zoo they are forming, that they will lose like in India. So the Northerners are the people, the willing tools they will have to use in order to upset everything. And that is why they gave them the political preponderance. They gave them the majority, natural majority. That is what Britain planned. So when Harold Smith said no, Britain said, I'm surprised. How are you going to survive? You are living in Sahel. In desert. Now lie. They don't pity them. They know that this is a gateway in order to get what we have in our land. It's not that they are pitying the north and say, no, you are poor, you will die. No. It's lie. It's lie. If it's like that, Niger Republic wouldn't have been even a country. Let's face the reality. That is what this man is saying. The oil in Baisa belongs to Jigawa is the destiny of Britain. It's the British policy. That is why they persuaded Ahmad Bello to be part of Nigeria. For the North to be part of Nigeria. They use that excuse. Oh, you people are poor. You know, there is too much oil you take in our land. So they not knowing that it is Britain that we use them as a third party in order to be stealing everything in our land. Is it not what you are seeing today? That is why this man is making this statement.
And we as Nigerians shall do everything possible to make sure we take that oil so that a lot of people will have the oil as well. Will have the money of the oil. Anybody who thinks the oil of Biafra belongs to only Biafra is just deceiving himself. As long as we are in Nigeria, we will make sure that we have uninterrupted supply of oil so that there will be uninterrupted supply of money to Jigawa State. As long as we are called Nigeria. Of course, we are not the same people. We have to understand that, look, I am a Fulani man, and Ijo is different, Yoruba is different, but then God has made us to stay together.
The God that has made us together is the British. Do you see? Oh, Chineke. I know Kwanansobu. Let us make haste while the sun shines. These people, they have taken, do you know the worst part of it? They are using us against us. Obasanjo said, I use Igbo to kill Igbo. That is what is happening today. Any place our people hear money, they rush. They are ready to sell their mother. They are ready to scatter everything we are doing just for little coins. This is a disease. We are in a mortal danger in Nigeria and we need to get out of it. This is where I'm going to stop. I will go into a few minutes break so that when I come back, I will open the lines. Please do not go away. I'll be right back.
Ali Igbo na ha adị mma nwa obere ndị be anyị na-agba mbọ na-eshi ọnwa ịlanụ ọtụtụ ndị mma na-ada alaba ụlọ na-adị ekwuba okwu ịga mee ihe n'ụlọ na-alazi na-eme survey maka ụdịka ihe ha nwere ike ịdị na-eme na ka ha ga-esi na-ewelagasị akụ
mana ka elego n'anya na ka o si wee metụta ị ga-asị n'uche nke gị uche onye adị njọ ị ga-asị n'uche nke gị maka ọtụtụ ndị nwere ihe metụtara aka metụtara mụ ị na-ekwusị kedu ndị bụ IPOB anụnwa ọ bụkwa ụfọdụ ndị na-asị na nda ụfọdụ ndị na-eji eyiri awụrụ atụrụ banye na awụrụ ndị ihe anụnwa mana ị ga-asị n'uche nke gị na ọ bụrụ na emewe ngagharị iwe ọ kachasị na steeti Imo iji maa atụ onye ịkpara aka n'ọnụ ụbọchị anyị nwere nso nkwa anyị jụọ ya maka ngagharị iwe ọ sị na ihe abụkwa n'ihe dị ya n'obi kemgbe mana ọ bụ ebee ka a ga-eme ya mamịrị dị mma iji eme ụtarị mana ọ bụ ebee ka a ga-ejide aka ọ dịghị gị na ọ bụ na ndị Igbo maọbụ ndị Imo maọbụ ndị Anambra ga-ekepụta mmadụ ga-anwụ mmadụ ga-adị ma sị na ya achọzi gị nda anyị chọrọ nda anyị achọghị gị nda n'agbanyeghị na nwere ike igbuo na nke a nwere ike ime ọ bụrụ na o rubeghị gọọmenti etiti ntị o ruo ha ntị nke abụọ bụ ọ dịghị ka n'akụkụ nke ọzọ sị na ya bụ enweghị ezi nchekwa dịtụka ọ dịzighị ka ọ dị mbụ dịka ndị nta akụkọ si ekwu ọ dịghị ka ihe a bụ ụjọ mere ndị mmadụ ji wee gbafusie na be ha mere ịpụta ebe ahụ ọ dere jụụ n'ihi na ọ bụrụ na ndị mmadụ ka nọkwa ebe ahụ a ga-aga na-egbu mmadụ
ihe mere na bụ na ọ bụghị ya maka na nkata akpa achụsịa obodo a abanye n'obodo ọzọ dịka m ji wee kwuo achụsịa achọla ọlụ ọhịa na-eruchi ebe ahụ chọọsụ ma uhu mana oge a ha na-achụ ihe a enweghị onye na-ekwu okwu enwe onye ma ihe na-eme mana kịta amatazi ihe na-eme ha ajụọla oyi ọwụhụ maka na obodo ego juden nke ọzọ ịjụrụ maka ngagharị iwe my brother, the worst battle any man can fight is internal battle. You can't win it. Ọgụ ime ụlọ adị enwere onye na-emeri gwa kene m ụmụnne maybe ha dị asaa nna ha kpakọọ akụ na ụba ọgụ subiri ha ga-akpọta ụmụnna bịa kpe ikpe to ihu ana nga ekpegide ikpe ha ya bie ebie ịghọtago maka na agha na-alụ bụ ndị kwesịrị ịnọ chedo ihe echedo na-alụ ya bụ agha ngwa kịta now isi ka ị gawa ngagharị iwe n'Imo steeti nke anyị fụrụ ọtụtụ onye isi ala bụ nwanne anyị nwoke anyị debere ka ọ chekwawa Imo steeti gazie were ndị DSS ikekwe bụ ndị ugwu na ndị amị were egbe che gị onye ga-ekwukwe n'okwu federal gọọmenti ọ ga-ekwu okwu onye ga-elidizi ndị Imo steeti to do protest maka agbajigo gị aka maka na onye isi gị dị onye kwesịrị ibudo agha tụgharịziri gbawa gị egbe ọ confusion oke n'ọhịa ngwuri n'ụzọ ndị Igbo ejuru ụjọ mara ndị Igbo ọkachasị ndị Imo steeti ga-aba ọkachasị ọlụba anyị ọlụ abụdo ebe a na-aga enyi ha onye na-eme ihe ọkwa onye ọlụ ebe ka ị ga-esi bido nlụbanya bụ ọgụ so ọwụ internal war ebe o ji na-agbawa obi na-agba anya mmiri na agha nọ n'ụlọ ọ bụrụ na anyị elite hụ wee gbochie nke nọ n'ụlọ wee chee nke nọ n'ihu ya bụ agha ga-enye ezigbote nsogbu anya ka o ji dị mma ka akwado ụmụ nwaanyị na ụmụ nwoke alụgo agha emerigo ụmụ nwoke n'agha a na-emeri ụmụ nwaanyị n'agha maka na nwaanyị ọbụla ga-akwado ịnwụ maka nwa ya nwoke ga-ama fensị pụọ ga lụrụ nwaanyị ọzọ ọgụsie ike nwoke ama fensị mana nwaanyị ga-eke ndụ ya nke isi ndụ ya dị na nwa ya mụrụ adụghụ maka na enweghị nwaanyị etu a m nọkịta na ihe ahụ 50 years mmadụ m na-ele na mmadụ bụ egbe ala be m mma na m a ga-eso gba m trutru ndị m ga-asị ọba ahụ na uru na ya gakwasoro nwa ka ya chọọ wee mana mụ ga-asị ọba uru na m dị ndụ ụmụ m anwụsịa ka m gachedo ha. That's the spirit of women and that is why ọ ga-elugidere ụmụ nwaanyị elite forget it, they will win that war. Anyị chọrọ nkwado
n'afọ 1929 aba women riot aga m echeta n'ihe mere n'ụbọchị ụnyaahụ akụkọ ka m nụrụ maka na amụbeghị m nne m amụbeghị ya n'oge ahụ mana dịka esi kọrọ anyị n'akụkọ ụmụ nwaanyị kulitere si na ozugbo enough is enough ha hụkwara isi ya. Ọ bụrụ na ile anya na ihe na-eme n'ala Igbo ọkwanụ gịnị ọtụtụ ihe kpatara ihe a bụ na eji Mazi Nnamdi Kanu eji ihe ejikwana itinye iwu onye nọrọ n'ụlọ kwa ụbọchị Mọnde bụ ka mara ma ọchịchị etiti ga-aṅa ntị tụwapụ ya bụ nwa amadi n'ihi na aka ya dị ọcha. Ọ bụrụ na ile anya ụfọdụ ndị gọvanọ nwere n'ala Igbo apụtala ya ụbọchị Mọnde ma ịpụta ga ahịa a ga-emekwe shọpụ gị nke a mee shọpụ gị nke ọzọ mana lọlọ Nneka Chimezie ka m ji oguche onye adịghị ya kedu ụzọ iche kacha mma ugbu a ụmụafọ Igbo kwesịrị iso maka na ile anya anyị nwetara ozi n'abalị ole na ole gara aga na DSS achọghị ma ndị dọkịta ma ikwu na ibe Mazi Nnamdi Kanu bịa hụ ya onye lọya ya nọ na-eti ya bụ mkpu. Kedu ụzọ iche kacha mma ugbu a n'ihi na anya na-atụlele ọtụtụ ihe iji were hụ na atọhapụrụ ya bụ nwa amadi n'ọdọ DSS mana enweghị nke na-amịta mkpụrụ ọbụla. Kedu ụzọ iche ndị Igbo kwesịrị iji so ihe gbasara Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ugbu a ma hụ na atọhapụrụ ya na DSS?
Enwedị ihe ndị Igbo ga-ebe na-akwakwuo n'okwu a ga-eji tọhapụ Nnamdi Kanu. Eji Nnamdi Kanu enwe ihe eji ojide Nnamdi Kanu and part of ihe awụ ihe a na-eme n'ala Igbo achọrọ ịnara anya ala Igbo and ada aka ndị ọcha dị na ya gịnị nwanụ British High Commission yesterday takọlụ Peter and ụmụ nwaanyị Igbo nwe na assembly anyị ga-asa ya okwu ahụ okwu anyị ga-edere ya akwụkwọ saa ya. Peter Obi si na ndị gburu gịnị nwanụ Star Times n'Imo State
ndị gburu Super Sport TV
yes no non-state actors nwaanyị efepụta correct wise no na-akwado ndị ori. Peter Obi we stand by that is correction na nwaanyị a ọwụ na ọnụhụ mgbe after the pụtara kwuo na federal government engage ya to guide Southeast. Kedu dị ka ndị ọ chọrọ ga-guide Southeast? Asịrị bụ onye Southeast, he is a non-state actor. Nwaanyị a so maka na egburu Super Sports ndị na-egbu n'Imo State ọ dị afịa ọ dị ekwu okwu Nnamdi Kanu eji ọfụ ya gwakene m ihe ndị Britain ihe niile ndị ha na-eme maka enyemaka ha mere ikwere cheta ndị Southeast gịnị ka anyị mere ha? Anya ha lụrụ agha n'Israel ugbu a ha na-atụpụga nri nyewe ndị na-alụ agha ọkụ mgbe eji agụ ugbu si anyị ebe ọkpa ha kwado kwa na-atụ bọmbụ ha nwa bụ Britain. So Nnamdi Kanu eji ma aka ndị ọcha ya na ndị a na-enye nsogbu ahapụga dis agụrụ ha lite na Africa ọ ga-enye ha nsogbu their own interest ya chọrọ ikpochapụ scatter all over the world na ya ala Igbo because ejisi ka napaghala anyị ala Igbo anụnwa anyị enweghị ebe anyị ga-akwụ na-ekwu enweghị ebe anyị ga-akpọbe so Nnamdi Kanu ejiwo ka ndị Igbo ka na-ekwu so enwe ihe a na-eme n'ala Igbo asụnọ ndị be anyị na-eme ya n'iwe gwakene m the highest form of protest wụ na ekwubara aka gị ọcha ka eji mgbe mmadụ nọ be a crime ka m na-agwa gị na okwu na omume ndị na-achị anyị achị bụ ndị ka na-create wrong impression ọ na ndị a na-achị anyị achị enweghị ike ịgbado sọkpa na-eputu pressure na ebe ndị be anyị chọrọ ịdị na-eme ngagharị iwe nọdụ n'ụlọ ka ha tọhapụrụ ha nwa amadi a ngwa why not ha nwee push for ihe ndị mere ha elect chọrọ rather than ihe ndị na-achị ndị their own masters chọrọ Soludo enwe onye ọ na-enye nnu shop ị na-asị mepe shop gị ọ shop nwa gị enwe nwa gị debe ebe anyị mepere shop kemgbe bịa na Anambra steeti ọmamgba market ọmamgba arụ ya ka ihe gbasara ya ebe ahụ na ndị mmadụ nwe their shops and decide na enwere nwanne ha eji and they protect ihe kwesịrị ma ọkwa kpọtara ndị a ka ha chụwa obodo ka eji ihe Soludo ga-eme ọwụ ihe ndị be ha chọrọ ka ọ ga-eme onye ka ọ na-ekwiri ọ gbasara ha na ya nni ada akwa tax ya complete enwe tax ọ da anata enwe ha gbakọrọ ya ego ha na-elu uzu ka ha nweta ka ha ji ya na-eme ọkwe na aghọta so Nnamdi Kanu ihe anyị nwebụ ndị Igbo ga-emewu ịkwụrụ continue agha Nnamdi na-alụ maka IPOB ya from beginning na ha chọrọ nweta nwere nwa agbaghị egbe and ha kwụna ya egbe a na-agbawa asarị dịka ụbọ ka federal gọọmenti ada ezo ya ezo kedu ihe ndị isi anyị niile ji menye ọkụ asarị dịka ụbọ enwere enye ọbịam ihu litere nọ jụọ why ma ndị niile mgbe ahụ emegachita tom ndị na-ekwu okwu na ha ga-ebukwa biznes ha South East mgbe ha nụzi na gịnị ka ha kwuru so agha anyị front and back onye na-aghọ agha n'ime ụlọ na-aghọ nke ezi ọsọ ma Chukwu olitere tinye ya aka ka anyị rezon ekolikwun in the honor of Nnamdi Kanu ka anyị continue ebe ọ kwụsị agbuzi anyị ncha ha bịa atọ anyị ncha nga kolikwum a bụ na Nnamdi so na enwere nkata akpara ka ndị Fulani bịa nara anyị ala Igbo ọwụ na ọhụbịa na ya nọgide ka anyị ka na-eche ka anyị lite tiwe mkpụrụ ezoda kolikwum on security and development of South East in honor of Nnamdi Kanu na-eme every year ha jidezie ya maka ọ dị m ka nwa amadi abụ Nnamdi fụ na ụmụnne ya afụgo ihe ọ na-ekwu kwado n'ụzọ na ị ga-esi akwado ngodo ebe ahụ ọ ga-ewere maka m agwago onwe m sị ụmụ m na ọ bụrụ na m nwụọ n'ihe a ha mara na m nwụọ maka ihe m kwenyere na ya Nnamdi nwụọ maka ihe ọ kwenyere in fact ana m agwa ndị mmadụ Nnamdi is a freedom fighter unu ezi ya nsogbu Mandela nọ 27 years ma nweta ihe ọ chọrọ anyị na-eti mkpu ha Nnamdi ọ dịka kama ka anyị bido maka na oge Mandela nọ ndị be ha nọrọ na-eti mkpu n'ụzọ dị iche iche ka anyị rezo a colloquium in his honor Chikweta ha continue agha ọ na-ebu site na ịkpa nkata maka security ịkpa nkata maka idevelopa anyị Igbo na ndị be anyị natanụ ọ na-adị m ka nwa amadi a nwụọ at least enwee ihe hiwere a ga-eji erutie ụnọ na-aghọta
Oriakụ Chimezie ọ bụrụ na ị
Nigeria today. So that's what I'm telling you. The oil belongs to us all. And we as Nigerians shall do everything possible to make sure we take that oil so that a lot of people will have the oil as well. Will have the money of the oil. Anybody who thinks the oil of Biafra belongs to only Biafra is just deceiving himself. As long as we're in Nigeria, we will make sure that we have uninterrupted supply of oil so that there will be uninterrupted supply of money to Jigawa State. As long as we are called Nigeria. Of course, we are not the same people. We have to understand that, look, I am a Fulani man, and Ijo is different, Yoruba is different, but then God has made us to stay together. So why can't we attempt to stay together? And I honestly do not mind, even if we're going pathways, let's sit on the table And I agree that, look, that oil of Bielsa, Jigawa cannot have a share. No way. I don't mind us talking like that. But as of today, that oil, we shall do everything within our means, everything with our blood, to defend our oil in Bielsa. We will do everything possible to defend that oil in Bielsa. It belongs to Jigawa State as well. So that's what I want them to understand. This country fought civil war, and that's probably why we are still together. And anybody who threatened, unless if we are defeated, then we can leave the oil. But if anybody threatens the flow of oil, we shall fight and make sure oil flows. Ijo oil, Bielsa oil belongs to Jigawa people. And we shall do everything possible to defend our oil in Bielsa. Because God put our oil in Bielsa, just like God has put the resources of Bielsa in Jigawa.
Welcome back. This is Radio Biafra House of Service coming to you through Radio Biafra London. My name is Mazi Jonathan Chinedu from Alo Province of Biafra London. We are here live and direct. Today is the 29th day of October 2024. We are live and direct. You see, the most pathetic thing is when this man is speaking about oil in Bielsa belongs to Jigawa. The people there, I know mostly our people. Southerners in general, Nigerians in general, and the Biafrans in particular. They are laughing. The worst thing is to underestimate your enemy, and that is the problem we have. Nnamdi Hausa, they don't know anything. You don't know that you are the people that never don't know nothing. When they talk, they laugh. And you see, they are talking with their alacrity. They mean every word they are saying, and they are fighting for it. Today, are you laughing again? We underestimated them, and to our detriment. No, ndị amaghị ihe ọkwa ndị a na-achị na ma. Azikiwe is what he did, is what he said. Do you know Music of Africa? I studied in Harvard, I studied in America, I do this, I am this, I'm that. Do you know how many PhD? Let Britain go, let Britain negotiate anything he wants with Ahmad Bello. I don't care. I know as Awolowo was warning Azikiwe, say, let us, he said, no, me. These people that know nothing. Don't worry now. Let Britain go. I don't care. Let them negotiate anything with them. They just say yes. Let Britain go. Once they go, before HM9, but I would the most foolish set of people politically. Oh, how to make money individually. Nothing more. Our individual talents. We are not able to organize it into an institutional national thing so that we become formidable. And that is what IPOB is doing. So we thought that we know something. So when this man was talking oil in Biafra with alacrity, when you are watching his face, he meant every iota of word of what he said or what he was saying. The people there, they were laughing. I know what is inside their mind. Is in there. And they are working, and they are and the Fulani. Wow. I beg you, come on for road. Today, what is happening? Are they not in charge? Are they not in control? Is oil in Biafra not for Jigawa? Does oil in Biafra not belong to Jigawa? What of in Imo? Or is it not look at Ohaji, no road there, but is there crude oil? One of our brothers say they are in his land, they are paying him only 50,000 naira every month, and is a place that he has oil well. He is a particular land. He say but why? He say if he didn't collect, they will take it by force, and another person will go and claim and be claiming the 50,000. His own particular land in Ohaji. What Nigerian government is 50,000 naira every month. If you and that is the only way they are removing millions of dollars every day. What does it mean? Oil in Bayelsa, oil in Delta, oil in Imo, oil in Anambra belongs to Jigawa. That is it. So when these people talk, you think they don't mean it. They mean every iota of what they said. Our lines are now open. Our direct line is +1 213 328 6224. I repeat, +1 213 328 6224. Our WhatsApp and Signal line is +61 405 142 547. I repeat, +61 405 142 547. I have a caller, the first caller on Signal. Can you hear me, Mazi? I think you are. Can you hear me?
Yes, Mazi Jonathan, I can hear you loud and clear. I hope I'm coming at Mazi.
You are Mazi. Welcome to the program. There we go.
Thank you, my beloved brother. I continue to listen to you. Immediately I arrive from work because the my work system has changed. This even if I didn't come early to listen to you, I used to listen to your rebroadcast because it is Radio Biafra that is keeping us alive. And sometimes when we, and it's not only me, when this hardcore listening to what you preach in this Radio Biafra, we feel like somebody should tie a bomb on our waist to go and do something horrible. I'm telling you, I'm like, I want to explode when I hear somebody, in that high authority, saying something that's not supposed to be, putting something in a way that whether you like it or not, you are my slave and you have to answer my slave. Exactly what our people is suffering in Nigeria. These people have turned us to slave and they want to continue this slave of a thing through via British and continue to enslave our people in a country where we said we are living with animals. Those who doesn't value what we are trying to contribute in that country, rather any little provocation in Nigeria, it will end in using the blood of Biafras in Igbo to quench the whole thing in that zoological country called Nigeria. Mazi, I'm telling you, if not this Radio Biafra that we are listening every day, believe me, Mazi, most of our people today might think this freedom we are fighting is just a child's play. If you don't have a good, pure heart, if you don't come to Radio Biafra with an open mind, you cannot withstand the pressure that is coming from here. This is why I urge somebody here where I'm living to go and listen to Biafra. Mazi, do you know what he told me? He said, I have tried once to listen to Radio Biafra. What is coming there, if I continue to listen to it, I will turn to a terrorist. I said, it's not a matter of turn to a terrorist. It's about remove sentiment and emotion and listen to the pure truth of what is happening to your people. Mazi, look at how we scatter all of us all over the world. Maybe sometimes when I begin to ponder on this in this catastrophe of our people running away from our land, scattering all over, we are talking about this since we are in millions all over the world. It's not only in Europe, it's not only in Asia, it's not only in America, it's not only in
Mazi,
other African
every
countries.
country in this world, I say, name 100 or 194 or 200 countries of this world, everywhere. Mazi, you see hear the music everywhere you go? They thought it's a credit. If you know see Igbo man, run out. I saw a Cameroonian. He told me, look, anywhere I go, I didn't see Igbo man. He told me this far back. I run away from there. Before God, he said particularly, he said anywhere he go, any country he travel, first of all, he will look for Igbo people. If he don't see Igbo people, he will move, run away. Say that place is not fit for human abode. And we thought that is a credit. Mazi, We don't know that they are gradually absorbing us one by one, tiny by tiny, into different parts of this world, so that we become nothing. We will no more have a platform, a nation, a land, in order to act. But God, Chukwu, ndị ichie ejite Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and here we are today. I got him here, Mazi. Mazi, please continue. There we go.
Mazi, now I realized why these people made a they predict that the Igbo language in the next 30 years is going to go to oblivion. Now I realize why they said Igbo language is not in the next 20, 30 years that Igbo Union is going to go. It's going to be a language that nobody is going to speak anymore. But thank Ezechukwu Abiyama that through Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he came to raise these lions, these people that were born even before their father think of pregnating their mother. They were born as a freedom fighter. Those of them that were killed in 1960 to 1970 jumped into our mother's womb to make sure that we were being born again to continue where they stopped. Some people, I used to say this thing. Some people thought the Igbo people that when they die, that Mazi, I believe that we don't die. We reincarnate. If you kill one, they will jump into another mother's womb and come in 4 or 5 places. This is why I'm telling you, it doesn't matter what the British are doing. It doesn't matter what the conspiracy of the world to make sure they take land, the land of Igbo land. It's not going to be possible as long as Chukwu Abiyama exists in this world. Nobody will take our land. Mazi, we are 14 million population. When they brought the war to our land, we were defending ourselves. At the end of the war, they kill up to 6 to 7 million. If you minus 7 or 6 million out of 14, you will know how many that is remaining. Today, how many population are we? We are crossing over 80 million population. How on earth can you kill these people? I know that there are some of our people that are gullible in this fight, that we are fighting to make sure that the foreigners, through Fulani, will not come and occupy our land and take it away from us. There are some our people who don't understand what we are preaching here on Radio Biafra. But as long as this IPOB, as long as these hardcores who remain even in this critical time, at a time that they went to Kenya to kidnap our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and extraordinarily mission him to Nigeria, we fought the enemy through the DOS and led by Mazi Chikedozium until today. IPOB are still waxing strong all over the world. How can you kill these people? It's not possible. We must continue to fight. We must continue. We are not going to carry gun. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, have I killed anybody? It is through this word Chukwu Abiyama has given to me and this microphone on my front, I can be able to destroy Nigeria. Through Ezioku, I will destroy Nigeria by truth. Truth. Ezioku Chineke. And this is what we are doing in this Radio Biafra. This is why many people, Mazi, believe me, some people cannot withstand the pressure that is coming to this Radio Biafra. They can't. Because they know that what is pouring out from this Radio Biafra is, if you don't have shock absorber to carry it, it will destroy you completely. Because I had a 10-year honey for the thing to sweet you the way Nigerian medias or these their gullible medias are trying to sweet talk and put some oil. If you try to, before they can bring a news to the population or for the so-called idiotic Nigeria for them to know what is happening, they will edit it and edit and edit to know what to say and what not to say, conditioned by the Nigerian government. This Radio Biafra will continue to hammer what is happening to our people until my happiness is that through this our mother who spoke, that you played the broadcast the other day, that is trending now. Many has has beginning to understand that I ain't with any other choice than to rally ourselves together to continue to, to push these enemies that they want, that they brought in our land to destroy us until they will go back where they come from. And some of them, I get here may sacrifice in Igbo land because we can't allow these people to take over our land. It's not going to happen. Come on, when you go down or what? Mazi, can you imagine how our people are suffering all over the world? Take a good Mazi. For now, December is coming, Mazi. Some of us are starving ourselves here. Even the money you used to spend on your children, you will starve your children here to make sure you send the money home so that our mothers and fathers can get the food to eat. Some of us are studying. You can't go be proud enough to take some money, go to shop and shop for yourself. Maybe spend up to 500 to 600 euro for you and your family. But immediately a call come, Mazi, you will send that money home without even regretting sending it. How long can we continue to suffer ourselves? How long can we continue to work hard at the end of the day, monkey the work, bamboo the chop? We become the government of our families. We take all their needs. We open a borehole for them. We will pay the electricity. If you buy a car and leave your car in Nigeria, from here you will repair it if they are the one driving it. But when the car spoiled, they will call you to come and repair the car. How long can we continue to suffer? I'm saying, Namazi, Biafrans are suffering this in our home. And Mazi, and I even when they talk about this oil, Mazi, I'm not more oil. I don't even know how this crude looks like. But every day, oil and gas, oil and gas. Mazi Nnamdi can have told these people, oil and gas is not our problem. We want to be free. You can make the thing a hell of you. We want to be free. Allow us to decide our future. Allow us to live like a human being. Just as you said, Tinubu, that was campaigning for election. A man that is campaigning for election, but he does not have a blueprint of what he's going to do. Now they are controlling him because they know his hand is dirty. A man that the whole world knew, even here in Austria, they knew this man as a drug baron. When he won election, in their newspaper, they wrote it. A drug baron has now become a president of Nigeria. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Mazi, we are not going to stop. We are not going to stop.
I'm telling you.
Until Biafra is restored.
I'm telling you.
My name is Mazi. I'm calling from Austria.
If we stop, we all perish. Maybe contemplating of stopping. Not only us, our generation will perish. Our generations will perish. Look at the stopping of 1970. Our people thought that, oh, no, we go back to one Nigeria. What are we suffering today? Look at roadblocks everywhere in our land. Stifling us, gagging us like, and we are still living like that. Oh, Chineke Kwenayojo. Caller on WhatsApp. Can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp, please. Can you hear me? There, Mazi, go on, please. Caller on WhatsApp, please go on. Caller on WhatsApp. Can you hear me? Please go on. Caller on WhatsApp, you are not ready to talk. Sorry, don't have that time to. Caller on WhatsApp, please. Can you hear me? If you speak, if you call, be attentive. You don't call and keep the radio talking and you are there. Maybe you go to your kitchen and be doing another thing. Caller on WhatsApp, please go on. Can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp. There, Mazi. Yes.
Biafra.
Almost here, Biafra.
Biafra, Mazi Jonathan. Chukwuka Biama. Guide and protect you. Chukwuka Biama, guide and protect our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Hamadike 1 in Biafra land. Is not 2. Is number 1 in Biafra land. I greet all IPOB all over the world. This is Emeka Nsuka from Bucaramanga, Colombia. Nsuka is Biafra land. Mazi Jonathan, thank you for your teaching and for your making Biafrans to know that we are in big mess in the name of one Nigeria. Those that are not hearing what we are saying, they will hear it by force because our Batawan Africa, Oye in Bayelsa, belong to Jigawa, and Jonathan, Ebele Jonathan is there, listening to them. They are clapping hand for him. Oye in Biafra land belong to Jigawa. That is why Sultan of Sokoto have 30 oil weight in Biafra land. Atiku Abubakar have 10 oil weight in Biafra land. So also all Babangida, Mama Kotungura, all these people, all of them don't want Biafra to go because all of them have soaked their hands in the blood because of oil in Biafra land. But I thank Chukwu Okike Abiama for bringing Mazi Nnamdi for we to know that without Biafra, Biafrans, we are in big mess. Without restoring this Biafra we are fighting for since how many years? Going to since 2012. I can say 2012 since Mazi Nnamdi see what is going on and come out. Say it cannot happen again. Without him, I don't know where we are today. But I thank Chukwu Okike Abiama. Mazi Jonathan, what is happening in our land today? We all are adults. We all know what is going on. But some people keep their deaf eye, to hear what is going on in our land today. They think that
Mazi, what happened? You are just in just. We must continue. I don't know what happened, and your line just went off unceremoniously. But we must continue, please. What we are doing is fighting for survival. We are not fighting for another man to take another man's land. We are not fighting to colonize anybody. We are fighting to liberate ourselves for survival. Because we are just living like animals. A peculiar people. A people that, we are just reduced into another thing altogether. That's why this fight is for all and sundry. Every Biafran must join hands together. Phone is this thing is ringing, but I cannot pick it. Caller on WhatsApp. Can you hear me?
Jonathan, good evening, sir.
Yeah, Mazi, go on, please.
Hello, Mazi.
Mazi, go on. Why are you not hearing me? Mazi, go on. Call on WhatsApp. Please go on. Go on.
No, Jonathan, I get it from here. My name is still Mazi Chigozemo Okeke, calling from Italy, currently. Mazi, before I make my contribution, there is something I want to tell you, please. I want to chat you privately. Very, very important. A very disturbing issue.
Okay.
Understand me now?
Okay.
This issue have to do about there's some message.
Okay. After the program, I say immediately after the program, you can call me.
Okay. As what I want to say is, every news in our land is very, very disturbing, and what happened, what Zoo and the British don't know is that they never expect that people like I is again in Igbo land. These people thought that they have crippled every voice because they have taken over the political line of Igbo land. Every of our governors, our senators, and all the representatives in Igbo land belong to them. Because before you take any office, you must sign agreement with them, a deal to deal with your people, to continue subjugating us. But as Chukwuka may have it, our leader lies and raise this army that is unstoppable. And our leader also done what is expected to him to rise us up by enlightenment, because enlightenment is the most important thing. Now we are aware of our surroundings, what is the dangers ahead of us. That is why it is very difficult for them to penetrate IPOB. You understand me now? So this struggle we are in today, we can never stop. And we are not contemplating to stop. Nothing will ever stop us from getting what we want. If they like, let them kill us all. But where we stand is where we stand. You understand me now? Because if we stop, we are gone. These people have a huge plan, just like the woman was saying, to take over Igbo land, nothing else. That's why they are making every effort to make sure that Igbo land everybody is sent out of Igbo land, make Igbo land inhabitable. That even after school, you have to go to Abuja or Lagos. Even those that are doing business, they stifle them. That their business we know that is economic stifling. That you are doing business, you cannot survive in the East except you go to Lagos or Abuja or other states. That's why they refuse to put seaport in the East and international airport. All the federal roads they have nothing good to write home about. All the thing they are doing is to send us all out of Igbo land. Now this time is insecurity. But we are aware of what they are doing. You understand me now? So that is why we cannot stop. Let them continue. They are going, we are going. But what I'm telling all the interest parties in this struggle of restoring Igbo land is, if you are joining us, continue doing your own on your own way. Do not contemplate to sabotage IPOB. Fight on your own and don't interfere in IPOB matters. IPOB have our structure, which we can never change because of anybody. It doesn't matter who you are. Our structure remains our structure. We must continue fighting in this our structure until we bring the zoo to the nail. This is where we stand, and nobody will change it. So, Mazi, let me stop here. I will not take much time, but I would like to speak with you, please. Very important. Thank you very much, Mazi.
There were. Mazi, call me immediately after the program, please. Caller on signal. Can you hear me, Mazi? Welcome to the program. Caller on signal. Signal, are you there? I don't know. Mazi CJ, can you hear me? Yep. Yes, just hold on. Let me. Yes, hold on. Just hold on. Yeah, Mazi, go on. Mazi CJ, please go on.
Biafrans. Mazi Generator, I don't want to waste your time. The reason I called this evening is I came across a publication, a very slanderous publication against ourselves and what we are doing. The like that we saw in 2022 ish, that Tony Blair and Institute of Terrorism, whatever, engineered. This time around, it is being propelled by a Yoruba man called Olusola. Somebody Olusola. He had produced this report that he was sponsored by Institute for War and Peace Reporting. Now, I went into the website of that institute and looked at the board of directors. All of them is registered in England, and the two main executives and founders are one is British and one is American, and the rest of them are all Westerners. Christian Lamb, the two main ones are Dren Van Hetten, Anthony Borden, Christian Lamb, Clarissa Ward, Consuelo Driver, Sir David Bell, Ellen O'Connor, Francis Marken, George Parker, Garland. I mean, the list goes on and on. But the main thing I found there is that these people are out again to see how they can destroy POB internationally. Now, I managed to pull out that report and forwarded it to the right quarters within IPOB. I'm sure one word, the leadership of IPOB will lay their hands on that. And I would be happy if leadership will respond to that, because I think this report is very, very extensive, and it was sponsored by, I've just told you the sponsors here. Those are sponsoring it.
Mazi, can you say, is it a report in a newspaper or a magazine or social media?
It's a report published by an institute. This institute is called the institute is called.
Can you forward me? Can you forward me the thing, please?
I will forward them to you. It is called Institute for War and Peace Reporting.
Okay.
So this Olusola of a guy is a Yoruba guy. So he was sponsored to produce that report, and he took his time. He even went to Biafra land. He stationed his lieutenants in Biafra land. He brought in a and the rest of them to say that IPOB is this and that. I'll forward them to you. You read it, and I believe some other Biafrans somewhere else may have seen it. If you have not seen it, go and Google it, because it is not something that we have to overlook. Very, very important. This guy, they call him Kunle Adebanjo. Okay, he's the person that produced the report. Okay, and then David Handel carried it in a very slanderous way. Everybody that knows David Handel on Twitter, he carried it in a slanderous way. And there's one Kunla as well that carried it on Twitter, spreading it all over the place. So this is the reason I called tonight, that Biafrans should be awake and look at that and know that this is exactly what they came to do the other time. They wanted to name IPOB as terrorists in World Terrorist Index. Mazi, that's why I called. I'll forward them to you, and I just want to inform Biafrans about that. If they have not seen it, go ahead now and look at it. We need to. I think when I saw that, what came to my mind was what Mazi Chinasa said a while ago, that they are beginning to gather again to want to blackmail IPOB big time. And I think this is one of it. And I'm glad I brought it to Biafran tonight. Thank you, Mazi.
Of course. They have gathered, they are gathering, they paid, the Nigerian government paid heavily in order to unleash media propaganda against us. That is the reality. I'm telling you. Caller on signal. Mazi, can you hear me? Caller on signal. Are you there?
Yeah. Yes, Mazi Jonathan. Good evening, sir.
There we Mazi.
I hope I'm coming out.
You are. Go on. You are.
All right, sir. Mazi, my name is Mazi Fanyi. Mazi Fanyi, calling from this location. Mazi Jonathan, first of all, I thank you for your program. It's not an easy work, but we must continue, no matter what happens. We must continue until we get our freedom. Mazi Jonathan, first of all, let me just comment on this House of Representative, that man that insulted the driver that carried goods to him. Mazi, had it been that this country is Nigeria is a country, by now that man we attending his resignation letter. By now that man will get out from office because Nigeria is a zoo, is no man's land. That is why nobody will react. In that process, he was, threatening the guy that that if the guy do anyhow, the guy will be disappear. Mazi, in fact, let's put this brat behavior of this man. Let us put it on record. That man is like his name sounds like Igbo name. I don't even understand.
He's
But
from
let's
Abia. He's from not his name is he's representing Abia, not Abia South. I don't know.
All right, Mazi, you see that man. We are going to record that, put that behavior on his own record. You see that man. That man must pay. He must pay for insulting a poor, because I may call it a poor man like me. That man must pay, whether he pay it now or he will pay it later, because we can never tolerate that such of thing. It's because Nigeria is a zoo. That's why nobody will react. A whole house representative threatening a common man that put him in that position. Mazi is very, very sad. It's very, very sad, and we must not allow that such of thing to continue. That man must pay, and his family must pay. That thing it will be in his record. Mazi, secondly, I want to use this media to advise our media warrior. Please, you people see what our GOC Mazi Chinasongoru, put on his timeline. This is the time. You must take this battle again. If you know that you are our media warrior, Mazi said that everybody is a media warrior. And also, I'm a media warrior, everybody. So we must do the needful now. And also debunk all the lies that they are, lying against this great movement all over the world. We must take it as a serious and as urgent as any other thing to do the needful. Mazi, coming to your program, Mazi, look at it. You see how this man, trying to molest our people. Now, see what is happening. Mazi, they want to take our land. And that is why, as our sister in that interview said, that is why we IPOB, the genuine IPOB, Mazi, it's not Fulani to take our land. Mazi, it's better we did not live. It's better we die. And we can never allow them to take any inch of our land, whether they like it or not. And that is why they are using, like this man now. As this man now insulted this poor man, Mazi, you will see Fulani will reward him. He will reward him. Tomorrow now, they will bring this man as a governor, as a senator, or as somebody, somebody that can, as a leader.
Mazi, you are no more there. You are no more there. Is it connectivity issue? Yes, reconnecting. Okay. I think you've made your point. We must continue. Mazi Ugo, can you hear me? Mazi Ugo, you'll be the last caller. Mazi Ugo, are you there? Just hold on. Mazi Ugo, can you hear me? Mazi Ugo, are you here? There, well, please go on. Go on. You'll be the last caller.
My big brother, Mazi Jonathan. And then I want to salute you for the good job that you are doing. And I only do I say, Monday, we have to continue to guide and protect you, the DOS, HODOS, all the principal officers and Biafrans at large who are currently fighting with their whole heart, with the truth, without any being without any favor or something else. Those people that hear the voice of Nnamdi crying in the wilderness, and they will all listen to his voice. You are the people that I'm saluting. Keep doing what you are doing. Don't allow anybody to tell you that fighting for your freedom is a crime. Don't allow anybody to come with a propaganda. Don't allow anybody to come with all manner of all manner of anything they come with. Remember that only victorious. Na ọ ga-atụkpọkọm na ọ gaghị akwafu. Na ọ ga-atụkpọkọm mana ọ gaghị akwafu. Mazi Jonathan, I hope I'm coming out clear. Thank you. I want to say one or two things. Remember, just listen to the voice of that our mother. That tape is something we need to be playing and share it on every WhatsApp so that our people will keep listening to it. Every group that you know that IPOB are participating, fighting, we have to share all that tape to every WhatsApp group so that it will get into our people that are doing buying and selling in Biafra land. You know, the most dangerous evil man that is the most dangerous evil man that you can come across is those ones now so buying and selling. These ones are the most dangerous one. Those ones are the ones in their own shop. I know everyone had the next shop. Excuse me. I know everyone had the next shop. These are the people Mazi Nnamdi Kanu na say, "Ihe abunda ageji Abraham we kwashashi." All these people come. These are the ones. When you hear any woman, I preach here say, "Look, we have to defend our land." Or say somebody like that is more dangerous than Fulani terrorists. Any woman you approach now, we are repeat the type of situation. You are seeing a terrorist. They are more dangerous than a Fulani human being. The same way, this World Igbo Congress, they are the most terrorists. Why? You see this Igbo World Congress, they are terrorists. You know why? I will explain it to you. You remember when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu approached these people? That look at what these people are bringing. Look at their agenda. Look at one buffoon and one woman. They raised up and said, as far as they know, there is nothing like how did you put it? As far as they can say, even as only which passport did you come here? Which passport did you come to this place? That as far as he knows, there is nothing like Biafra passport for now or whatever. How he put it. Where are those people today? Some of them are some of them are the people that have already bought land, ever had in America, another man's land. Shame unto them. Shame more America. Shame. These are the people. Also China ever daily had America. The most useless people in anyone. These are them. Some of them are the people who left America and fly to remind something just to damage the image of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the IPOB. Just because only to tell them the raw truth. If you want to confront Onigo, the most deadly Igbo man, we are the raw truth. The same way I appear here. You know, we don't feel messy to ourselves. We say it. I remember the day he said it. Na Chineke jiri Josia. No Josia na aga akuyara. He said it in your air. And I can understand it now. Maka Chineke bineligwe. Oburu na nwa mmadụ apụta. By now, ndị Igbo ga na-ata isi Fulani. Nwa na-agwa gị eziokwu. Ọ wa bịa n'ụtụtụ like this. Akpa ịga gị eriri with nama. Imoto Aisha Namasha me tractor no tractor. Imoto Aisha Jina ma me tractor no o wota tuo no ko ha bia mo ga yo do mu na je ayi na ja kire hanama. Ba na o ga na me na Biafra land. Ejuku owo na ogu maka Mazi Nnamdi Kanu na IPOB Radio Biafra. Ihu na onye Igbo ihu na that na these people nothing in Nigeria nweji. I'm telling you, Ashira, Hausa Magani Igbo karịrị ha. Ashashi, ọha wa karịrị anyị. The same way ndị agba Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Na ndị anyị na-achị bute slate. Anyị wa wete pepa. Ọkwa anyị wa kụchiri wete slate. Oh. Ọsha alama jiri wete slate. Go and get your slate. Ọ ndị Igbo kụchiri wete slate. Nweghị ihe anyị ma. Ọ bụrụ na anyị ma ihe. From what I have seen since e kidnap onye ndu. Na na bomani ha BP mere ezele nye na kwukwu no wejo ku no I know that oath and ma to ashe. I think about my people every day. Say, sha, you what hide. So, you what hide. Mazi, before I go, listen to that woman's voice again. No way you all say that the agenda is to go village by village. Now he destroy yalo, destroy yalo destroy ya. Some places up around here. Do you see? This is their plan. How to shine in a village? They wanted to go into our village. They will drive out of our village. I drive out from village. The labor was in village. Where else again? How to people from village? During the war, during the war, our people traveling from one village to village. No safeguard don't have to war, but now you have a missing abo. I destroy your own. The hatchery by Abia State. Through a period. After claim more responsibilities. Can destroy Abia State. Anambra Walla had the next place in Hana Chiti. On here. But I know somebody show Professor Soludo. Let's hear Burum Prao through Glogo share that Chanama. Gagare, 18 year Chalewan Bafo. Our land, these people, these politicians, they single-handedly accept defeat. That now, any government or Labatrani, how I just saw the person a friend, I know with their people. Why can't they come together? I can talk the president. Okay. If you kill our people, you are president, I will kill your own people. If you want this rubbish end, but to these evil politicians, these cowards, these liver politicians, these maggot, they have conceived this defeat. That is why Malam Ganu Gausa Yachiri Fulani terrorists as a military in our land. Hana Wala Haho. Do both now about our people, they kill our people, they destroy our land. They move our people. Our people have no hope in God. As it stands, if not IPOB and not to their voice. Our people have no hope. Our people have been traumatized in our own land. You go to Imo State now. I listened to one man. One day now, this thing. Also, if you go to Imo State, everybody in Imo State is traumatized. Either they're waiting for them to be killed, they don't even know if they go out, they will come back. This is exactly how they have become the fate of our people in Imo State. And in Anambra, as I speak to you now, these two states.
I saw a video where police, where they pursue somebody, somebody that went to fetch.
Yes,
they carry gun, pursue him, reach inside his house, inside the house. People were videoing from
inside the compound. You can see them park their van, their lorry, that's their van inside that compound. Yes. How to the guy?
Before you know it, they will no, I'm the robber.
Yeah.
Mazi,
do you know I come across I'm actually na wall I come across today. I have never seen that interview before. I come across one interview from Shehu, interview one of our sister. This James Wafoburu 1 year. I'm who got that interview of that lady.
Yes, Chijoke. Yes, since 2000.
Mas, because the very important, all the very important for our people. I managed to see it
during Peter B. tenor.
Yes. 12 years, the lady say, Mazi, I take him that thing today. I was so boiling. Now boiling. This lady now James, I met about the family. Now he will their son. The man I say they read their land. Read their land emergency 3 million. Now maybe no way go culture. The man now say James Wafo. Kebe that man no today James Wafo. James Wafo kebe no. Mazi that interview show interview that lady remove me here kawa people will see. He play that interview. All Bruna get this interview of this lady. I'm not some of our people are here. He get here. Apaton ya uzu gaho. Ohun na ta ohun mate ke. James Wafo. James Okuso Sars. This man
is the
so
butcher.
I'm gonna harvest all time.
Yes. He's and even during NSAS protests, they protected him. He ran away. They protected him. You know, because he's doing, you know what these people are doing. That is why when I look at the way our people behave, it baffles me. These people are killing our own people, selling Igbo people's organ and parts to Alhajis in the north. You know, uh, don't you see who killed that Igbo Jah in is it Enugu the other day? Is it not an Igbo man, Igbo police officer? Yes. So the way they say now, how come our people? Mazi onye ọwụna you way na South Nigeria is your mother, your father he's a zoologian. He must behave like a zoologian. I'm telling you, how would do something? I'm telling you honestly. That James Okafor, his name surfaced now during the NSAS protest. He was a dreaded butcher, a butcher of our people. But I think he's still alive. He's still there. Mazi, Allah. They use our people to kill our people, our own people. Mazi, please go on and conclude.
Mazi Obasanjo kwuru na ada use Igbo people to kill Igbo people. Ihe open confession, ọmaghị mgbe o ji pụ ya n'ọnụ. Obasanjo will not say he's listening. If it's not, it's not Obasanjo na-ege this radio. You know why we here? Because ọmaghị ebe IPOB na-eje. They are all afraid because how am I here? You know, that is why ọmaghị mgbe o jiri kwuo that thing. Ya ji Igbo. You use Igbo people to kill Igbo people. Do you, Mazi? I beg your indulgence. Anytime you know her, we're going to our people that interview showing with that our lady, that our sister. Then, Apatanjoyi, now. See, I was boiling when now people in the morning again. I was boiling. See, I true. This one, this James Wafo. Oh, yeah, when I harvest organ and Abakiari. No, that's an anacho many people are trying to be a sin anacho. You always said, yeah, James Wafo. You cool. I can, thank you for giving me this opportunity. But we must to continue. We must address this in our land. Can I continue the only thing in my brothers and sisters in Biafra land, don't allow the infiltrators to take over you. We have the information that Nahana blackmail some of you pro from their group. I have the information that some of you pro from their group. Hana blackmail on Nahagejeba your house or yes, we have that information. Some of our people are beginning to run away from them. Now they start blackmailing them. They might start blackmailing them that they will go and burn their house. Mana asina agbakọta na agbakatakwana nkịtị ya dị ka ebe ahụ agbara nkịtị na mmadụ anọghị ya. Mazi ndewo.
Mazi, ndewo. Caller on WhatsApp. I picked you. Caller on WhatsApp. Please go on. Can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp. You'll be the last caller. Make it as brief as possible, please. You are calling on WhatsApp, aren't you? There, well, go on. Make it brief, please.
Nashukuru hapo yana hapo Jonathan Legend. Mazi, you have said it all today. Uh, all the influencers have maybe first on my mind, but I will not take your time. But Mazi, I want to give you kudos. Everybody, everyone around this radio Biafra have already seen what is going on. Very powerful behind this Nigeria, and they're discouraging our brothers and sisters back home what they are doing. They are great. Mazi, only problem, the only way I want to fight my best, find the checking point on uh, our land. Here in the Yoruba land, Mazi, one checking point. In last time, one of the video, what he said is truth. But in our land, there's so much heavy blocking of roadblock. And not that even some people that have traveled on the road, they are afraid of the kidnap. They are not afraid of the accident. It's really a kidnap. So Mazi, I so much encouraging every radio presenter to keeping it up. So Mazi, the Chukwu bless you.
And you
Thank
too.
you.
There were Mazi. There were. Thank you very much. We must continue. This is where I'll switch off the phones. Biafrans and lovers of freedom. As I said at the beginning, and as you may know, this is a time for us to be up and doing in the media onslaughts. That is what the Nigerian government wants. But they are now playing on our where we have expertise, media. So the other is IPOB should go all out war. Any place, any social media content creator or television station, any type of media that is talking rush against IPOB, that IPOB, this is what we can do. Have you forgotten? Today is Tweet Tuesday. You know, when we descend upon one station, they confess. They confess. They run away. Do you remember even BBC, a whole BBC, when they did that their fake documentary and lies and everything concerning IPOB? We descended on them, and they committed a very huge mistake by going to do, going to interview terrorists. Now the question started coming to them. How do you get contact of these terrorists and go one to one? And we push them into making mistakes. That is who we are. We are millions everywhere. We must use our advantage. We have advantage over them in the media. From the whole continents of this world, we are there. So any person or any group of people or any media that rises up his ugly head against IPOB, lying, blackmailing, and propaganding against IPOB, we defend there like Igurube, like locusts. And even they will be begging, say, please, make on a beg. They must be forced to come and confess. That is who we are. So this is 21st century we are in. You are hearing me? So this is the fight that each and every one of us must engage in. Any blackmail against IPOB, we must invade the invasion. Invasion. Low cost. That is how it should be. So we must continue. This struggle is our life. We will never, never afford to lose this war. Otherwise, it will be the second defeat. Fool me once, shame on me. Shame on you. But fool me twice, shame on me. Yeah, we defeated the first time. Okay, we accept it. We take it. But this time around, in this 21st century, as we are scattered all over the world, every each and cranny of of every country, we are there. So we must use that as an advantage, and that is what we are doing. So thank you for listening. Biafra remains who we are. Biafra remains our ideology. Biafra is our religion. We must continue to making sure that victory remains ours. It doesn't matter whatever they are doing. Remember that this is a fight for freedom. It is not a joke for freedom or a play for freedom. No, it's fighting for freedom. Do you know fighting is all out war? Fight, you use everything to fight. That is what we are doing. So thank you very much. Because once freedom is achieved, it is irreversible. America got freedom from England, from United Kingdom, from the English. They fought for it, and today the sky is their limit. Do you see that? Had it been America remains under British crown, they wouldn't have been so powerful because England will be trimming them. Will be trimming them. They will not allow them to big past them. But they went all out and fought for their independence, fought for their liberation, and they are liberated and they went their own way. They exploited their own talents. And today, this is where they are. Do you see it? Nigeria is holding us down. Nigeria is our graveyard. Nigeria is Biafran's cemetery. We must liberate ourselves in order to make sure that the sky remains our limit. Thank you for listening. From me, Mazi Jonathan Chinedu, from here, it is simply good evening.